I'm Joe Tower.
No.
And this is Criticus Maximus.
No.
This isn't Criticus Maximus?
Well, of course it's Criticus Maximus, but no.
No to what?
No to everything.
Why?
Because I don't want to say.
What's the matter?
I don't want to say while everybody's watching, okay? I'm nervous.
Oh, don't worry about them. Why don't you just tell Joe what's wrong?
I'm scared. Are you happy?
Aw, scared of what?
Every time we do an episode of Criticus Maximus, something zany happens and it prevents me from accurately reviewing the movie.
I knew this time would come. Why don't you tell Uncle Joe what's bothering you?
Well, I have been replaced twice, once by a minority. I have been kidnapped and taken to Shutter Island. I have been tasered.
That was me.
I have watched you get tasered, and my therapist says that's just as traumatic as getting tasered myself. Hi, Dr. Alice. I am now counting things off on my fingers, and I never used to do that. And you even brought a puppy on screen for cheap ratings. Really?
Adam, you got a point. We are Criticus Maximus, and we have a job to do. We are going to review a movie. Can I get a Hail Caesar?
I don't know. I have been hurt.
Can I?
Well, okay.
Hail Caesar!
This week's movie is Green Zone.
Directed by Paul Greengrass and starring Matt Damon as a renegade on a search for the truth.
We can't stay here. It's not safe. He has our entire playbook. Names, dates, ghost sites, every dirty little secret we have.
Actually, that was just a lovely tribute to the Bourne trilogy.
What are you talking about? Green Zone's an entirely different movie.
Explain.
Directed by Paul Greengrass.
The Bourne trilogy was directed by Paul Greengrass.
Starring Matt Damon.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
As a badass with a gun.
No one's making you do this.
Composer.
The same.
Editor.
Chris Reese.
Filmed in a frenetic handheld documentary style.
Now you're just embarrassing yourself.
It's called Green Zone.
Well, that is different. The title. And so now, without any further interruptions, here's a... Oh my damn it! There has got to be Grandma's old pile of plates. The bicycle seat. Stuff with damn piece of a Harlem Globetrotter. Mars Land Rover. Nancy Pelosi!
And here are our reviews. The heavy-handed political commentary in Green Zone is both a strength and a weakness. It's a strength because it will undoubtedly get moviegoers talking, but a weakness because they won't be talking about the quality of the movie. It chronicles the war in Iraq in 2003, a very dense period in American history with a very porous script. Let's face it, you can't wear a guinea tea to the Oscars, although I wouldn't put it past the cast of Jersey Shore. I think it's high time that director Paul Greengrass learned that dressing up Matt Damon in a grimace and a gun does not a good movie make. On the Criticus Maximus sliding scale from 1 to 10, I give this movie 3 unlocatable WMDs. Wasting Matt Damon. How do you like them apples? Adam?
The Green Zone, a.k.a. the Bourne Redundancy, a.k.a. Brit Brap Brit Brap. This movie was an embarrassing journey down a winding road of emotional propaganda. Littered haphazardly throughout this outdated, heavily plot-driven disaster of a Jason Bourne goes to Baghdad teaser are things like balanced storytelling and a cinematographer that knows how to use a tripod like you.
Sorry, Mr. Munchkin.
You should be. 2 hours of night chases riddled with quick cuts, and an uninspired swash of sound made this critic more nauseous than watching the Blair Witch Project on a canoe in the middle of an earthquake in the biodome on the moon. Which I've done. Twice. I lost a bet. To a guy named Steve. He lives in Canada, so you don't know him. And you can't call him, because he doesn't have a phone. Okay. I've never been to Canada. But I have been to the moon. Alright, not the moon either. but I did see the Blair Witch Project. And it made me nauseous. And so did this movie. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this movie 3 WMDs for weak movie dialogue.
I came here to bring you in.
I came here to find weapons and save lives.
We're here to do a job. The reasons don't matter.
People are dying out there. I want to know why.
You're my prisoner. I'm bringing you in.
Save your money. If you'd like to see a badass kicking the crap out of random guys, then watch this for free.
Oh man, it's infamous luchador champion El Gato! You know what that means, kids. It's time for the Criticus Maximus
Question of the week! This week's question is, what did you do for Oscar night?
Please leave your creative or insightful comments in the box
Below.
That's Adam Monshine.
That's Joe! That's Joe Tower! And we are Criticus Maximus!
Hail Caesar!
See you next week!
What don't you fucking understand? What don't you fucking